that's that. Our YouTube name's officially Chopper Fisher. So is my Instagram. But I've got very good news. I got my very first session of sunburn from welding. My welder is finally working. Let me show you. Oh yeah, and excuse my voice for the day. I've been hacking up a lung. I'm a little under the weather, but never too under the weather, to continue making sure that my garage is as functional as possible. So here it is, the Electra Beckham. It's a German-made welder. So apparently it's not a very popular welder from around here, or in general. I even tried to find videos on YouTube about it, and I found one. It was very exciting. I was like, yes, now I can learn all about this damn thing and figure out how it works, because there's no chart on it, on like settings. And I opened up the video, fucking guy was speaking German. Go figure. Anyways. So the reason why it wasn't working is because there was no plug to it, and I needed to get a flow meter. I decided to go with a flow meter anyways, and a tank. Got those, and I bought 3 of these plugs. Well, 1 female, 2 male. So that way I can make this bad letter work. So I decided to go with this focus, damn it. I decided to go with this configuration because that's actually what my washing machine is. So the reason why I got 3, so I can make an extension cord. So that way I can go through that wall. There. I've been going through the door, but I need to punch a hole in the wall. So that way I can actually weld in here without, you know, all that crap. So today I'm going to put a hole through the wall, so that way I can weld a little bit further, like out here. Because when it's going through the door, I lose so much extension that my welder ends up right here, which is not a cool spot. Though, with the gun, I can reach out to like here, but I want to be able to go further than that. So today, that's what I'm doing. And I also don't have the proper wire in it. I have, I don't even know, some weird wire that is not what I need for doing steel and motorcycle stuff. So I picked some up today at the local Tractor Supply. We're gonna get that swapped out. We're gonna do some practice welds on this. I made that contraption yesterday. Found a saw. Totally worth a huge hole in the wall. So now my only issue is that this giant ass spool is the wrong stuff. So I got some solid MIG wire. Gonna throw that in. It's a small spool, so it's not even gonna fit on there. So I gotta jimmy rig something, make it work for now, and then practice weld with it. Make sure that everything's tuned in properly. So a little bit of good old-fashioned creativity and ingenuity. I'm going to get the small roll that's not meant for my welder. I'm gonna use this thing. Disconnect one of the clamps. Scoot this thing over, make some room there. It's got a little stand. Use the clamps to keep it still so it doesn't fall over. And it should spool on that just fine, I would think. Alright, got that clamped on the other side. Let's see if we can't make it work. How's that for jimmy rigging? Things should pivotly just perfect. Lined up. I guess we'll see now. So my buddy Joel's coming back. Remember the Harley front end adapter that we were working on for the Yamaha? Well, it's been pressed in, so he's gonna come over today and mock that thing up. And I'm just gonna keep farting around with this welder, get it dialed in, because my tank is in and my bungs are in for the tank. So I need to tap the holes into my frame, get my tank mounted, and then get down to some serious business. Get the whole top end rebuild kit for all the gaskets and seals and all that good stuff. So we're looking pretty good for this year, for getting this bike rolling. But for now, I'm just gonna stick to this, getting this welder going top notch with my jimmy rigged wire holder. I stuffed my rag under the spool to create some sort of drag, so that way that whole spool explosion thing doesn't happen. Oh yeah! Hold on, look at this. So the jimmy rig set up with the rag underneath to create a drag to prevent the spool from exploding. And watch this. It functions perfectly. Oh god, some good old-fashioned creative ingenuity. Gotta love it. Should be popping out here any second. Boom, there it is. So, there's a catch with this welder. Unlike your normal welders, there is no grid on the inside of the lid, anywhere, that gives you recommendations for the thickness of steel and what type of gas you should use at what speed and what power level. Has none of that, so I literally have to tune this thing in completely by sound. So every time I do a different thickness of metal, whatever, it's gonna be a chore. But it's a 220 MIG. I'm only gonna complain so much because I can weld. And because of yesterday's sunburning, my skin is feeling a little sensitive. R&R special helmet, I think it's junk. And when I say junk, I literally mean junk. Now that feels good. Still sounds a little off, but we're getting there. Getting there, it's sounding good. Look what the Harley drew again. It did. It did too, it's right there. Smash.
Well, this is a lot easier to maneuver.
Yeah, it's only like 30 pounds with no motor in it. Oh god. Don't scratch the Jeep. I'm just kidding. Fuck that Jeep. It lives to be scratched. Scratch it.
Ah, shit. Probably a lot harder than I love.
I don't know, you made it look pretty hard.
Fucking idiot!
Oh yeah. Look at this thing. This thing belonged to that thing. Yes. Doing some sketchy shit. Small jack, big bike, taking the front wheel off so we can mock up the sporty. I mean the anti-sporty, the Yamaha. Today, all of this is scary. New front end for the Yamaha Harley. So check out this nostalgic goodness. It's not even nostalgic, it's only a day old, but still, it will be old one day.
Yeah.
There it is. That looks good. Yes! Dude, that looks so good.
There she is.
Oh shit. On a fucking Yamaha, dude.
That look good.
Yes. Dude, the stance too looks fucking tit.
I can't let it down though.
Yeah, that's fine. You just stand
I
there.
need a kickstand the size of a fucking golf club.
That's so true, dude. Look at that gap. Oh my god. It's like 1.5 feet. Oh. Here comes old man Winslow to check out the back. What do you think? What do you think?
About what?
Harley front end on a frickin' Yamaha. How sick does that look? I did it with the Sportster earlier. Now he's gonna do it with a motorless Yamaha with no handlebars. Hey, get out of the way!
Get out of here.
Was it your first time?
First time with no handlebars.
You're doing it. You're doing better than with the Sportster because you don't have handlebars. Joel just pieced out, so I think I'm gonna start prepping my frame to get it ready for the tank to be mounted because the welder is ready. I think the settings are good, it's welding good, the welds look good, and now I just need drill bits. The right size drill bits to tap the hole in the frame, which I have the right size drill bit, and then I need to cut holes in the tank, which I don't have the right size drill bit for. So who knows when that will actually get done. Try to tap a hole, weld. You know, I'm over here pouring myself some water because my throat, it hurts. I've been coughing and so on. But between my brother and my girlfriend, they won't stop giving me whiskey. But good news, my brother gave me some drill bits. So now I get the right size to tap the holes that I need into my gas tank and into my frame to mount and weld the bungs. So we're gonna do that before I finish the whiskey. So this is the gas tank. I tried to make an unboxing video about it, and like I did with the first TCBROS, and I really didn't like how it was coming out, so I just stopped editing it. I should probably still finish that, maybe I will. But for now, this is the tank. The bungs, the tabs don't have holes because it's meant for custom building. So I have to punch the holes, even though I kind of believe that there's only one spot really that the hole should be. But I gotta punch those holes and then line it up, on the frame that I just cleaned up, and hit it with a center punch, drill some holes, and mount those bungs and weld them, because I can do that now in my garage. So that back one came out a little bit to the right there. But like I said, I'm not a professional. I probably should have used the drill press, but I don't have one. And why would I wait till I get one when I have a drill and hand files? So now I could file it slightly farther to the side. You know what my problem probably really is? Drink twice, drill once. Alright, this next part is proving difficult, so it's time to call him back up.
Love her face?
Girlfriend,
What?
get your ass down here, I need backup.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Say hello to the subscribers.
Hello.
I need to make sure this tank is where I want it and center to the bike. I need you to hold it.
With my dirty hands?
Yeah.
Okay. Whiskey's bringing your voice back.
That's what I told him you said it would do. Time to tap some holes, thank you. I love you. Have fun gardening.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
You heard her. Oh God, there's a hole there. There's a real life hole in my motorcycle that I made. Holy shit. You know, this is scarier than what you would originally think going into it. At least if you're me, I went into it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cut holes, I'm gonna cut a motorcycle in half, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's terrifying every step of the way. So now there's holes in my motorcycle. So obviously I went with a smaller size drill bit, so that way I can kind of, work my way up. You don't want to start with a massive drill bit because that just never works out. Then I'm gonna slowly go bigger, make sure it's center. If it's not center, break out the hand files, and if it's too far to the left, file to the right. Make sure the bungs fit. I think I'm doing this right. If I'm not, comment in the section below. Let me know what I could have done better, because I am gonna do this again. This is way too much fun to not do this again. I'm gonna cut all of the motorcycles in half. I'm not going to sleep until I'm done. That's how I look at this. Pizza guy just came to my door of my garage. Said he has a 49 knucklehead he's trying to get rid of. Told him to come back before he leaves. What's up?
Yeah, it's just, I gotta tell you though, it's just the frame, it's all original.
Okay.
It's unmolested and nothing's been done to it.
I got the holes for the bungs in. They fit a little bit looser than I was expecting, but it gives me a little bit of play to make sure that they are perfect. Top one came out good. From the back, they look damn good in center. I'm pumped about that. So now it's time to weld. I'm gonna tack weld and then mount the tank and make sure it is like perfect, because it will drive me crazy if it's not perfect. So, for my first time doing that, I'm proud of myself. So I just checked it, tack welded it, mounted the tank. It looks mint. So I'm gonna go with it. And the deed is done. Tank is mounted, holes are drilled, bungs are welded, everything's good, square and center, and looking sweet. If you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel to see what the finished product will come out like. Because I'm getting there. I got the gasket kit, gonna be working on the motor, so stay tuned for that. And for now, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.